How's it going? Today we have a review of the BlackBerry Q10. I have the Verizon version and it has 16 gigs built-in storage. It's a 3.1-inch touchscreen display. And if you look on the back, we have an 8 megapixel camera. And this does support on Verizon's 4G LTE network. So if we take the back off, you're going to see a 21 million amp battery. You got your SIM tray, so you put your SIM card there, and you also got a micro SD card. So if we put the back on, you got a full QWERTY keyboard to type on there instead of actually typing the actual display. And from my experiences, the keyboard on here is so much better than a touchscreen once you get used to it. It took me a little bit while to get used to it because I'm used to typing on my Note 2, but after I got used to it, it's very handy to type on. So on the sides, we got ourselves a volume rocker and a play, pause, stop music and all that. On the top, we got a power switch, 3.5mm headset jack, and then you got some microphones. And then over here, we got a micro HDMI, so you can hook it up to your TV and that, so you can play movies, TV shows, YouTube videos, music, whatever. And then you got a micro USB to charge the device up. And then you got your speaker grill right here, another mic. And I want to make a note, the speaker right here is really loud, but the only thing is, you gotta make sure where you hold it, because if you hold it like something like that, it'll cover the whole speaker and then you won't be able to hear any audio. But other than that, it's pretty good. And then you got yourself a 2 megapixel camera with all your sensors up top. And then you got your jack right there to hear people talk, BlackBerry logo. And this phone is running BlackBerry 10 OS. So this is the new OS that they've been praising and hoping to make a comeback from. And it's a lot of gestures. So if I swipe up and over, here's BlackBerry Hub. Let's see if it can focus in. And this is where all your emails, all your different text messages and everything are right here. And if I go out, here's my recent applications. I click on settings, takes me right there. It's nice and quick. If I scroll over, here's all my apps I have currently on this device. And talking about apps, these are like my top 5 apps right now. You can go check on a video on my channel of my top 5 BlackBerry 10 apps, and I have a rundown and all that, so you can see that. But when we talk about apps, there really isn't that many apps on BlackBerry 10. It's a new OS, so they're still struggling to get more apps. I'd say it probably is a little bit less than Windows Phone 8 apps, and everybody knows that Windows doesn't have many apps either. So hopefully that can change in the future, and I know you can port over apps from Android to it, but it's still not the best experience like iOS or Android has it right now. Also, I hope you guys don't mind, I plugged in my charger, it's about to go dead. Sorry about that, but as we continue the review, talking about apps, there really isn't that many apps, but this OS is very handy. So if you tend to send a lot of text messages, emails, whatever, and you want it nice and secure and all that, this is a very good phone for it too. You can easily send a lot of text messages and emails very easily with a nice keyboard, and it runs really smoothly. When Android first came out, it was a bit laggy, and you could really feel it unless you get these like quad-core processors. This has a dual-core processor, and it's extremely smooth. I've never seen no lag on this, and it's a really good phone if you're in the business and you want a texting phone that has some smart capabilities, but it's not like an iPhone or an Android phone with all their hacking and rooting and all their other apps that come with it. And it does come with BlackBerry Messenger, which used to be a very good feature about getting a BlackBerry phone. But nowadays, I hardly know anybody who has a BlackBerry in general. But they are going to be having that go on Android and iOS very soon. So I don't know if that's going to take off or not. And I'm just going to show you BlackBerry World. This is where you can get all your apps and movies and music and all from. It's very easy to use. You click apps, and then it shows you your top free, top paid, top TV shows. It shows you everything in a nice interface. So if you're looking for a good phone with a decent amount of apps, like the main apps like Facebook, Twitter, and so on, and you like to send emails and text messages, I'd say this is a really good phone. The camera takes pretty good pictures, but other than that, you're not going to be a professional photographer on a mobile phone. But I really like this phone. It has some pros and cons that I have to get used to, but if I was getting a new phone, it's going for $200 right now. I would probably wait for a price cut, maybe pick it up around $50 to $100. But other than that, I would really recommend it if it goes down to $50 to $100. So that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's free. And I'll see you next time.